In this video, we'll be talking about natal sun in Aries in the 8th house and what this placement means for you. Or if you're watching for somebody else, what this means when it is in their chart. So with that being said, what the sun in Aries represents is it represents somebody that has a strong sense of identity, because the sun is exalted in Aries. The sun is about our ego, and Aries is about our perception, our actions, our identity. So when you have an exalted planet in the 8th house, specifically the sun, this shows somebody that is comfortable acquiring what they want in a direct or most effective manner. So with this placement, your actions have an impact also on people's psychology, because the 8th house is about psychology and it's also about desires. And this is because you naturally have this ability to hone in on the most important variables of people's psychology. And you hone in on the things that matter the most when it comes to approaching your objectives. Because Aries is all about being direct, and the 8th house is all about pulling the strings in your favor. So these people are very motivated because both the 8th house and the sign Aries are ruled by Mars, which is all about desire, impulse, and motivation. Now, secondly, much of what you do is planned and strategic when you have the sun in Aries in the 8th house. And you tend to be somebody that is good at strategy because, again, this is an exalted planet being in your 8th house of strategy. So there is a talent with strategizing and planning. And a lot of the actions that you do have a 100% success rate if executed properly. So that's the type of way that you like to plan things out. So the next thing about this placement is that it shows that you naturally and rationally know how to maneuver the psychology and the values of others because of your competence, especially your groundedness. So you're very good at gaining other people's cooperation or investment. And the previous point was also that you guys are always motivated, because Aries is all about energy. The 8th house is about motivation and desire. And so anyways, as I was saying, you're able to gain the cooperation or the investment of others. And you like to lead or organize situations of shared responsibility, resource, or interdependence with other people. So when it comes to situations where there needs to be somebody to organize things, you like to be the one that's in charge. And a lot of times you have a need to be in control of things, especially within the workplace or wherever there is other competition, or even when there are other people and there needs to be a leader. You like to take that role and pull the strings. Now, sometimes you have such a direct approach, and you just sometimes have a need to control things, sometimes to like an uncomfortable extent or like to a deep extent. And it could be something that is quote unquote politically incorrect. It could be like something that would make other people feel unhappy, like because how much control that you want. But somehow whenever you're confronted about this controlling tendencies that you have, you don't back down. And also you're able to gracefully and subtly control things in your favor, and like play a role of somebody that organizes things and kind of just directs things and controls things. So you're very subtle and graceful about gaining people's cooperation. So you're just very good at psychology when you have this placement. And again, that's because of this exalted planet. So you have the perfect touch of being very direct, but also not being able to be confronted either, or like not backing down. And this placement definitely shows somebody that's highly competitive too, because 8th house and Aries are both ruled by Mars, which is the planet of battle and competition. So anyways, with that being said, That is Sun in Aries in the 8th house. I hope you guys enjoyed and that it resonated. If you did enjoy, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And other than that, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting in any way that you do. If you'd like a natal chart reading, my email is in the description, as well as my Patreon, which is another way to get a reading. So check those out if that interests you, and I will talk to you guys sometime soon in another video. Peace.